Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Edo government begins fumigation of streets and public places. Now, wow, coronavirus, it don't turn Niger to another thing. But anyway, like we said, if you follow my earlier news, you will see that according to the news, we're hearing that Governor Godwin Obaseki is taking the lead in Nigerian governors to see to it that the spread of COVID-19 is curbed. Edo State government on Thursday began fumigation of streets, markets, and other public places to check the spread of COVID-19 in the state. The state deputy governor and chairman, Edo State COVID-19 Response Committee, Philip Shaibu, told journalists during an inauguration of the fumigation exercise in Benin that the effort was to protect the lives of the Edo people. Mr. Shaibu said the fumigation, which began in Benin, will be done simultaneously across the 18 local government area of the state. Today, we are here to kick off the fumigation of all streets, markets, and public places in Benin City. The exercise will be done simultaneously across the 18 local government areas. The local government council chairmen have been directed to carry out this exercise and monitor it to ensure that the rural areas are properly fumigated as well, he said. On the enforcement of government stay-at-home order, Shaibu said we have observed particular compliance, and this is very applaudable by the people. As such, we are also enforcing to make sure everyone comply. We are therefore directing the security agencies to move swiftly to ensure full compliance of the new order. Setting guidelines have been reviewed after meeting with the National Union of Road Transport Workers, NURTW. The new seating arrangement will now be for cars, one passenger in front and two at the back. For buses, it will be now one passenger in front and two on each rows, he said. The deputy governor said all transport operatives are mandated to ensure current information on manifest of travel. Manifest must be made available on the request of the government official for contact and tracking, Mr. Shaibu said. So, like we said, Edo state governors are leading the right and the proper way to curb the spread of COVID-19. We see, that the governor has gone into self-isolation because he has been exposed to certain individuals in Nigeria who has been confirmed to have COVID-19. And as such, Shaibu is making sure that the state is safe, doing all he can while the governor is in isolation. And one of the ways Edo State has begun this is the fumigation of streets, the fumigation of markets and public places. That's very good and well commendable. They're making sure that the people are well looked after, and COVID-19 it's not all over Benin City and spreads to the population, which is a very welcome development by the government of Edo State. I think other governors and other states should follow suit, because this is a very good initiative by the Edo State government to fumigate the entirety of Edo State and to make sure that the lives and property of people are secure during this time. This very trying and very trying times for the nation. They are calling on everyone to keep safe and to make sure they wash their hand regularly. Furthermore, they've gone to put restrictions in place regarding transportation. We are talking about seating arrangements in buses, in taxis, and what have you. Some of the seating arrangements are now for taxi, one passenger in front and two behind. For buses, one passenger in front, and as well as two on each row of the buses. This is to maintain social distancing and to make sure that this thing does not spread beyond proportion and that the population and the people are looked after. So, Nigerians, this is where we are now. This is what is going on. COVID-19 is really causing a critical and a stressful situation for Nigerians because this was initially brought into the country. First, it came going straight into Aso Rock when he came into the country, straight into Aso Rock. We're talking about the first incident and first case that was ever reported was an Italian businessman who came to Nigeria to carry out business activities. And when he came in, we learned that he's gone to several states. He did not show signs when he came in, but gradually we started hearing about his deterioration in health. And as so was rushed to Yaba, the only, I stress again, only credible facility in Nigeria acceptable and in place to check COVID-19. Every other center, including Aso Rock, no proper hospital that could check this or help with the spread. No other place in Nigeria, just Yaba, Lagos. So this man was treated in Yaba, Lagos, and we heard that after testing positive and the treatment, he tested negative. And as such, he was allowed to go back to his country. He initially came from Italy. Next, we heard that what's his name? Atiku's son came from the UK and he did not self-isolate like we heard, and that the matter be said, they say the boy tested positive. And so Nigerians were very angry that he tested positive, yet he was not self-isolating and he was not putting measures in place to make sure that he does not spread this. Then the bombshell came, waiting, yeah, about career. He went to Egypt as well as Germany for some presidential official matters and came back with COVID-19. When the guy called in, meanwhile, before he entered the country, don't put some measures in place to make sure that anyone coming from abroad self-isolate, like Buhari wife tell us, say the daughter do. I said the daughter self-isolate when she come back in from the UK. Then tell Abu Karim, he said, no, I big pastor now. No. Now we be the law. Now we they make the law. So this guy not agree self-isolate. So before you know him, he traveled for 7th of March and spent exactly a week, came back into the country on the 14th of March. And you know, so this thing get window period. We don't know exactly when he catch this thing. When he come back, he meet other people, he shake hands, he go for condolence visits, he met governors. You know, say himself na president on his own, in case you don't know, I mean, he himself, he get his own level, he did his own class of his own. So the guy come back, he meet many people, he talk to many people, including the governor of Edo State. Quite a number of people met him, shook hands with him, we are around him, and lo and behold, the guy come dey cough, he come dey show some funny sign. Things called the water called the pass Gary called the overflow, things like that. Not be small thing. So now, so the guy now, after I don't test, now they can't test him. Whoa, guess what? So positive. The guy tests positive. Immediately the guy tests positive, they come. So like we are saying, Edo State has begun fumigation of the streets, marketplaces, gatherings, so as to curtail this. It's a good start. I mean, it's only Edo State we've heard, not even the federal capital has anything been done. And the federal capital, nothing. In other states, nothing. But Edo State, like we said, is taking the lead. So please, other governors, please, make una follow suit. Make una make the life of people better. Not just tell people to stay house. Do something that we can see. In the midst of all this, let's see what you are doing actively. Somebody say actively. Show us, say you dey work. Pay money for fumigation. Allow these chemicals to be used to disinfect the whole place so that people go feel live, enjoy life, not the worry, say coronavirus, they residue on top of things. Make we take precaution. And you government, lead by example. Stay for front, not stay for behind. Dokwana, abi, not be so. That's so now. It pays to, to lead from a front, from a front. Don't stay behind or don't just give instructions on things you're not practicing. We can only move forward if we all put our hands together, starting from the leaders. If you say you be leader, sure, say you be leader by the things you they do. Well, guys, now the matter be this. So matter be this. So now, I mean, it's your girl keeping it real and keeping you informed with all that is going on at Apple Online Media. We're keeping you informed, up to date with all that is going on in Nigeria. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button. Have a good day and take care of yourself.